Okay guys, so it's a beautiful Saturday morning in Pennsylvania. Anyway, as you can see, I have the frame set up, and even though it looks like there's a lot going on there, the frame is dead level. It's exactly the right width that I need at the ends here and everything. It's angled the right way, everything is right on it. So I welded these fence posts, or whatever the heck you call them, T-posts. No, they're not T-posts, fence posts. So anyway, I welded them in place on a diagonal there to hold the frame where I want it. And that box in the back there, let me see if I can zoom in with this thing a little bit. Yeah, that metal box in the back there, I started making, and what I'm doing there is on the sides, you can see I cut a coke joint that would fit and conform to the metal on the angles on the inside of the web. So anyway, I put that tape on there, that masking tape, and marked the X so that you would be able to tell where I need to weld this. Because I can't weld it in place because I want this metal to go under the frame. But the way I have it marked there, I can take this off, line up these tapes exactly, these tape marks, and I can start welding this thing. This way I can square it up with the magnet and everything to get it to where I want it. And then I can trim it and all, and then I can mount that in there. It needs a little bit of work here and there, a little bit of grinding. It came out pretty good, and I'm putting this on an angle here because I believe that there should be some sort of an angle to help hold the frame from moving. And the thing is that's 4 times wider than the original one. The original one's only 2 inches, or 3 times wider. The original one's only 2 inches wide. That's 7 inches. So it's roughly 3 inches wider. So that's going to cover any triangular type strengthening mechanism that would have been built into the frame. So far, just having this set up and being able to go from there is, now I can start working on putting the frame together. And when I did set it up and put the end measurements, the width I needed and the middle where I needed it, everything was lining up to within like a 1/16, which I think is close enough for this thing. And again, you can see I have my body on the truck. I was going to put it outside, but it went down to like 32 degrees last night, and I didn't know, if it was going to rain, snow, or what. Sick of this freaking winter, and this global warming's freaking killing me. Anyway, so far so good. This is going to work out nice. I'll take that apart, bend the metal down over so that it fits right in there. The one thing nice about having the frame running wider as it goes forward is that it makes it actually easy to slip parts in between the frame. So like when I weld that, all I got to do is take it and bring it forward and slide it back on the frame. So that's sort of a plus as far as the frame not being parallel. If it was parallel, it would be a lot easier to figure out, and this is a little harder to figure out, but at least it makes it easier to work on. So I'm working on that, and I think I showed you the other day these other ones that are going to go in here. These go roughly right here. Now naturally that's real high. It's going to be a lot lower than that, but these will go 2 inches above the top of the frame, so I'll have to adjust the ends to make them fit in there. But that'll fit in place. Okay, I'll trim those off and do what I got to do to make those fit, and then make a box for that. And that's actually where the not really good with the camera yet. That's where the gas tank and stuff is. So anyway, a little at a time does it. I got to run into town and get some rubbing alcohol so I can rub the parts off so I can mark them nice. And I also have to do some other errands. I hate freaking weekends, especially when you got to run around. I'd rather just stay here. Anyway, that's where I'm at so far. So I'm trying to keep you with me as far as getting stuff done. But this is how I have it set up. I have it set up on these jack stands here on one end. And on the other end I took and just bolted some 2-inch square tubing right to the side of the frame there on both sides to make little legs, and that's actually working out pretty good. So once I get the first piece welded up there and that first cross member and then the second cross member, there's one other one. I'm going to hold off on that because once I get this welded together, this will be pretty rigid. I'm also probably going to drill and bolt it at the same time. But what I want to be able to do is start taking things off of the other truck and, you know, make those parts and then put them on this frame until I'm ready to finally get it together. So anyway, that's the video for today. Have a good one, and thanks for watching. Bye.